shallow kick on the run. Worthen, and the rookie from North Carolina State, is all the way to the 36-yard line. Kansas City with their new quarterback, Steve Ballore. Chiefs and Marty Schottenheimer, and a huge offensive line of John Alls, Mark Addix, Webster, the veteran from the Steelers, Lutz, and Eatman returns as a starter. Herman Hurd and Stephon Page, Pete Manley, and Jonathan Hayes, when they go into their pass offense, those men go out. And coming in, Todd McNair, a fine receiver out of the backfield, with Clarence Weathers, a former Brown, and Emil Harry, who leads P36. Okoye makes his presence known on first down and rumbles for 5, the Nigerian nightmare. And he's going to be the challenge for this Cleveland defense. Al Baker, Carl Hairston, Michael Dean Perry, and Robert Banks as they use the 4-3 defense. Bud Carson's Browns, Clay Matthews, Mike Johnson, the leading tackler, David Grayson, the backers, Minifield, Dixon, Wright, and Gash, the secondary. When they go to their dime defense against the pass, those two backers go out, and Mark Harper and Tony Blaylock come in. NFL 936 yards coming in. That despite the fact he did not play last Sunday.
Well, they can't just count on Okoye to do it, or they're going to be putting in their nickel package, their 4 receivers, as they've just done. Because if they're just going to hand him the ball every down.
Complete to the Cleveland 49, and a first down as the pass is to Pete Manley, the ex-Detroit Lion.
As long as Okoye's in there.
2nd and 8, a fake to Okoye. And Ballore is wrapped up back at his 47-yard line. Number 97, Robert Banks, the former Houston Oiler, gets the sack.
Again, they give us that 4 wide receiver set.
Michael Dean Perry also got a piece of that sack. Ballore on the run gets it out to Clarence Weathers, the former Cleveland wide receiver, but he's shy of the first down as he's run out of bounds inside the 45. It's above freezing now. We don't expect the snow that we saw yesterday. Chiefs have not been solid on special teams. He skids that one off the side of his foot, but it takes a good bounce and out of bounds at the Cleveland 12-yard line. So the rugby star, and now back in Tonga. There's the offensive line of Theron, Banker, Rakosi, Fike, and Rison. Bernie Kosar with Manoa and the rookie Metcalf, Slaughter and Langhorne, the outside receivers. Ozzie Newsome, the tight end, he goes out along with Metcalf when they go to their pass offense. Lawyer Tillman and Brian Brennan make it a 4 wide receiver offense. Metcalf's first carry, and he skids out to the 19-yard line, and he was a tackle away from something big. It was Albert Lewis making the stop. Neil Smith, Dan Saliamua, Leonard Griffin, the front 3 with Martin, Ashley Hackett, and Derek Thomas, the brilliant rookie, the linebackers. When they go to their prevent defense or their dime package, Pearson and Copeland come in to join the starting 4 of Lewis, Ross, Porter, and Cherry, the defensive secondary. Porter also goes out in their dime, and Lloyd Burris, the veteran safety man, comes in. Albert Lewis, after making that tackle, leaving the field in pain. It's Metcalf again, and he may have gotten a first down as he squeaked it out to the 22-yard line. That looks to be enough. J.C. Pearson made the tackle, and there is Eric Metcalf, one of the outstanding rookie runners in the league this year, and touchdowns with 7. That's right. We've seen already he's getting those 4s and 5s and very nearly breaking through. Kozar's pass is over the middle to Slaughter, and he has another first down at the 34. Pearson makes the tackle. Webster, Slaughter.
Outside, over the top, really tough to handle.
Only a yard game. It's 3rd down and 7. Kozar in pressure, and down he goes, and Thomas gets a piece of him. The initial contact made by veteran Mike Bell, number 99. He had Kozar.
City, but this time Thomas is going to make his play from the outside, but Bell gets the pressure on that really makes a difference. You see that push right up into him. Now again, Derek Thomas with his quickness comes back underneath and sort of picks up.
6.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, and Christian Okoye plows out to about the 18-yard line.
Excellent cutback, and is the one ingredient.
Ballore, and he admits he's still learning each week, having been acquired from the Dallas Cowboys less than a month ago.
They've got a full press defense, man-to-man all over the field.
And Pallor just does duck out of the way. He's got running room. 20, 30, good speed for the big quarterback, and down he goes with a first down at the 38-yard line. And Pallor, who has rushed 16 times for 125 yards, as you can see, reaching less than 3 a carry. Boy again. And he's met solidly at the 40-yard line.
That's not going to do it, Dick. That's not going to do it.
First quarter.
Bud Carson calls this his full press look. 10 men at the line of scrimmage. 4-man rush.
Flag down. This is Todd McNair, and the young halfback from Temple University is knocked out of bounds, shy of a first down. But let's check the penalty flag. Pat Haggerty is the referee today. And it's against the Browns, so Kansas City won't get a first down.
And their receiver. Thus far, Cleveland has just come up the field hard.
Intercepted and then dropped, and the penalty flag is down.
Might have had a defensive holding out there, Dick.
Hanford Dixon had his hands on his second interception of the year, but might have had his hands on more than that.
We have illegal motion, offense, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense will enforce the 15-yard penalty.
Oh, goodness. The penalty was not against Cleveland. Why was Dixon arguing in the first place?
The defensive line is attacking.
Okoye tries the outside this time. And the flag goes down as Okoye is tackled around the 37-yard line. Mike Johnson and Felix Wright in on the stop.
Most often that call from downfield, that holding call, will be on the tight end. Most often the official down the field is watching the tight end and controlling it, so his hand is coming right up underneath Matthews right there. He's got a hold of him right there with his left hand. Just enough, then he lets go, but that gives Okoye just enough time to skirt to the outside.
Matthews now lined up right. Now he moves left with the tight end. Pallor over the middle, and again a near interception by Hanford Dixon. He's had his hands in the pie 3 times already, and they're happy about it.
Cleveland is going to really unload up that field. They're going to really test Eatman as a pass protector.
And Pallor is wrapped up by number 24, Tony Blaylock.
Pallor is down, Coach. He's down. That was a shovel pass that was attempted where Pallor would throw the shovel pass or run with it himself. Cleveland was just coming up that field so hard, no one could control him. Nobody was blocked.
Kozar, who was injured against Kansas City in the opener last year, takes over now for Cleveland at the 31. No score. Minute and a half left, first quarter. Kozar, a little roll. Thomas after him, and he nails him. Incomplete the pass, and Derek Thomas, like a shot, in on the Cleveland quarterback.
Plus that enthusiasm he has for the game.
He's one of only 9 rookies in the league to have started every game this year. 10 deserve that. Any flag? No flag, apparently. And now it goes down. So does Kozar. And Derek Thomas right around him. The call.
Offside, defense, still second down.
You're going to see this man blitz, and it sort of portends what's going to be happening a little later, because he's so quick. He's right there again, and that makes Kozar avoid, and in avoiding,
down in 5. That was Manoa in motion, and then they swing it the other way to Metcalf. Out of bounds, close to a first down at the 41-yard line. Kevin Ross made the tackle, number 31. He'd never played golf. You see Steve Pallor going back to the locker room with that knee.
Yeah, they've tried to immobilize it immediately to reduce any swelling, I guess. But that looks like...
And there's the gun, the end of the opening quarter here in a scoreless game in Cleveland.
There are always little breakdowns.
Kozar, with Browns in their best field position of the game, goes underneath and completes to Mike Oliphant in the ball game. One of the rare times from Puget Sound, the man that they received from Albert Lewis. Lewis, a rookie his year there in '83. Kozar to the sidelines to Slaughter, and Slaughter with a first down at the 35.
On Lewis, one of the best cover men in the game, he plants and the ball's halfway there. He goes up for it using his body. Again, he's Albert Lewis, one of the best cover people in football. Slaughter, what a great matchup. Find that out. but he's back. He's well liked and well received by his teammates.
2nd and 9. It's Slaughter again. And he has another first down to the 21 before Lewis can haul him down from behind. And Barry Sanders, one of the top rushers in the league, he has a touchdown today. Tim Manoa on first down, and Derek Thomas can't bring him down. He just keeps driving inside the 15-yard line. In short when you're down close to the goal line. It's Manoa again. And he's stacked
a little
up.
Tougher. Wow.
Tim Manoa, who born in Tonga, fumble now, and they say it is a Chiefs ball as Dan Saliamua. So Samoan falls on the Tonga Trucks fumble, and I didn't see the ball squirt out of there. They just stole it from Manoa trying to go for the extra yard.
And he looks fine, and Burris is going to come up in there. There he is spinning off. Now the ball is being pulled away from him right there. The one thing you can't do if somebody's got a hold of the ball with you is try to pull it away from them. If you're the ball
Just joining us, Steve Pallur, Bill, with a strained right knee, injured in the first quarter, and he's back in the locker room being cared for. And DeBerg, who was the starter, along with Ron Jaworski at the beginning of the year. In fact, the two veterans said it would be a tag team season, but there's... And Okoye racked up at the 10. So far, Christian Okoye has not been a factor. Tom
Perry, particularly.
Michael Dean Perry, who broke his brother's records in sacks at Clemson. You saw him raise his hand. Good protection for DeBerg, and he hits his man. It appeared to be Clarence Weathers out at the 25-yard line. To make the tackle, first down for Kansas City, no score. Whoops, DeBerg falls down, and a flag goes down near him.
He may have had an offside.
Frank Minifield in from a corner, invading the backfield.
Holding.
Oh, boy.
Number 72, offense.
David Lutz, worse than 5 yards. Lutz guilty of the hold. Saxon and Hurd with DeBerg. Out of the backfield, knocked down by Tom Gibson. They like Gibson from Northern Arizona, same school that produced the wide receiver for Kansas City, Pete Manley. Man, Steve DeBerg.
Corner blitz.
Oh, my, and that could be a fumble. And Kansas City recovers. Mark Harper was coming in on the blitz, and so was Blaylock. And Kelly Goodburn has not punted well thus far, and oh, he just got that one away. And doesn't get much distance at all to the 35-yard line, and that is it, and the Browns fans cheer that defensive sequence. Meals a day and force-feed himself to stay at 230. Kozar with pressure on, and the man who got him from behind was Derek Thomas, and a flag goes down.
Holding, number 74, offense, still second down.
Paul Farron got Slaughter to the right. The leading pass receiver has 3 today, and dumps it underneath, and it's broken up, this time by number 98, Leonard Griffin. Kozar racked up by number 90, Neil Smith.
He's just going to beat his man. That's all there is to it. We don't have a real good look at it all the way around the corner from the defensive right-in position.
Line of scrimmage as, Wagner just gets it away. As Worthen, I don't think he had a chance to catch the ball, and a flag goes down. They interfered with Worthen's opportunity to receive the ball, and that'll be a penalty against Mike Oliphant.
Appears to be holding their own in a battle of attrition for field position. Right now, they've already got the ball now on the other side of the 50-yard line.
DeBerg, is he hit? Shooting through is Bubba Baker, the veteran defensive end.
Just waited too long. Bubba Baker's going to come from the left of the screen, up inside of Eatman. Up inside of him, here he comes, but he gets there very late. DeBerg had to...
Thinking with 3 timeouts left to try to get some points of their own. Little draw to McNair. He's got some running room. Todd McNair, and a good open field tackle by Frank Minifield. 36 years young is Big Daddy, who played at Maryland Eastern Shore. Cleveland rushes 4. And DeBerg, a wobbly
There it
pass,
is.
intercepted. And it's Mark Harper out of bounds at the Kansas City. Let's see where they mark it. 44-yard line.
Well, that was the one thing they had to avoid. And it was a tipped pass that fell short on the inside, and he couldn't do much with it. But the ball was tipped right in this area, and it's hard to say who did it. But then it fell short, and there was an interception involved. And this is the one thing that DeBerg wanted to avoid. We wanted him to avoid, in a sense. There's the tip pass. There's the ball coming underneath.
Harper's third interception. You can see he stepped out of bounds before the 44. They mark it at the 47-yard line.
Years old.
Sometimes Schottenheimer says, I don't understand what he's doing, but boy, it's getting done. Over the middle and complete to the 34 to Webster Slaughter, who has his 4th catch of the half, his 45th of the year, as he moves over the 900-yard mark in receiving 4.
They're backing out of there this time.
Kozar wheels and hits Brian Brennan, who takes it to the 22. Deron Cherry finishes the tackle. Chris Martin got a piece of the play. 12 more yards. Kozar throws it away, and just in time, 2 seconds to go. Backup quarterback will hold just outside the 30, so a 40-yard attempt by Barr, who's missed only 3 this year of 14. And he doesn't miss this one. End of the first half. And Cleveland finally put some numbers on the board, as you saw Marty Schottenheimer come out onto the field to talk with referee Haggerty before going to the locker room. Marty not all that happy about what he's seen from the men in the striped jerseys this year.
Well, they put Metcalf as a wide receiver to the outside and took a shot at him. He showed
a breather. Whoops, a fumble by Oliphant, and the Kansas City Chiefs have a touchdown. Neil Smith picks up the loose ball, and Kansas City has scored. Oliphant had trouble with a handoff, never complete control, and then with the collision, the ball right there for the Chiefs, and a quick score.
Well, they pulled Metcalf out of the game after
a 3-yard run by Neil Smith.
Well, actually, Chris Martin was the one that caused that, although Oliphant never really had the ball. I'm not sure he might not have dropped it had no one hit him. He never really got the handoff, but right here, you're going to see a man come unclean, and Oliphant was trying to find the ball and meet someone like Martin coming in from that angle. He had no way to protect himself or the ball. Again, these great defenses, it's a battle of attrition in a sense. They wear each other down and play on the breaks. The first break of the game that made any difference came when Steve DeBerg threw that tipped interception. Now, if you'll see, just watch right here to see that handoff. See how the ball right initially was lost. It's lost right there. He never does really have a grip on that thing, and that cost him 7 points. I'm sure that Bud Carson's going to ask about why Oliphant was in the game at that point on that spot on the field.
He played his college ball at Arizona State. Wagner, another low snap, and he gets it away. Boy, he has saved 2 big problems for Cleveland. Gets it out to the 47-yard line. As twice now the snap broke.
What a job.
Tom Ball. Wagner saved problems by getting it away. Start at the Cleveland 48, leading 7-3. 12.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Okoye, this will be about his longest run of the day as he gets out to the 41-yard line of the Browns and a gain of 7. The U.S. 7 years ago. Didn't know what a football was.
Probably the same play, same formation. There it is again.
And Tom Gibson read it well and drops Okoye for a loss at the 44.
He might have re-injured himself there, huh, Dick? Looked like he was slumping a little bit.
DeBerg in the shotgun. To the sidelines. Oh, my. Mark Harper almost had his second steal, intended for Emil Harry, and the punting team comes on.
Here.
Metcalf, first down and more. Starting out to the 33. Changing plays.
They had 10 men on the field.
And Manoah, it stays on his feet, bouncing like a pinball, 240 pounds at that, and strikes from such a short distance with so much power. That's like a big hitting fighter. Kozar going long and has Slaughter open. Incomplete as Lloyd Burris came over at the last minute to get a piece of it. Late, Steve Bloor injured knee in the first half. 3rd and 8. Down the middle and complete. Clarence Weathers, who returns to Cleveland. They let him hang on that plan B, and Indianapolis took Weathers down. Chiefs at the Browns 42. Leading 7-3. Good play action by DeBerg. Lots of time. Tipped, intercepted. Mike Johnson to the 50-yard line.
I can't believe it. If you'll take a look at DeBerg here after the throw, the interception. Now that ball is tipped underneath.
Johnson, the middle linebacker, makes the tackle.
But there was no reason for Baker to use those theatrics. It should have cost his team. It was after DeBerg, after the throw, hitting him from behind. Well, there's an excellent tip. DeBerg tried to throw a flat pass through a defender instead of over a defender.
3rd down and 10 for Kozar, who's passed only 72 yards.
Well, early, right at the end of the half, Kansas City blitzed heavily in this situation twice. Looks like it could be, here it comes again. Here they come.
And he's going on top for Tillman. What a pass! Nope, couldn't bring it in. He had it for a moment. The rookie Lawyer Tillman.
Well, waiting for a Christmas carol out of that group. We'll get one.
Okoye getting a little running room. Daylight. That had to be a rare experience for him today as he's out to the 20-yard line. And some arms.
I'd have waited for him to go by.
That hit him in the heels. 2nd and short. Okoye doesn't get anywhere. Count the number of helmets on Okoye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
Hey, Miami, and then on to the Orange Bowl apparently against Colorado. DeBerg drills it incomplete into traffic. Intended for Stephon Page, and the Chiefs will have to punt.
Any kind of a return here, and Kozar's going to have a lot of edge on the defense because he'll be close enough to throw.
Woodburn gets his best kick of the day, a high spiral. McNeil at his 33, 40, 50, and out of bounds at the Kansas City 49. So the Browns indeed excellent field position. Timeout. 5:27 left in the 3rd.
First, if anybody can do it, Kozar can with that group of receivers. Blitz again.
And a throw to this side to Brennan. Ryan Brennan. It appears he has a first down at the 38-yard line. It doesn't like the shotgun. He'd rather work from under center, but in this situation.
They're blitzing again. There's that screen.
Manoah. Here's the first down. He might go all the way. Down at the 1-yard line.
All day, and they're running a screen pattern to the outside. You'll see number 63 right here making the key block. Both of the guards are outside with Manoah. Now look at his power. He's just determined. He can't get the ball loose. He's trying to get a fumble out of it.
Play of the game by either team. And Metcalf fumbles. And Kansas City has it. It could be a... Well, let's see now. Was he over? They're saying touchdown Cleveland. The fumble was after he had crossed the goal line. We were talking about Eric Metcalf not fumbling this year. Oh, that could have been a terrible moment for Cleveland.
See another look at it. Now he's in the air with the ball extended. He is right on top of that goal line. If he broke the plane, it was by an inch, by the nose of the ball.
And that nose just did tickle the goal line for the score.
Well, we'll have a preview or a look at the play again. The linemen will be coming out and picking up people. and they just did an excellent job of hitting the screen just at the right moment. Screen where you'll see both of these linemen come out and block a fast screen with Manoah, and it looks as though Burris is the coverage man. He wants to fake a blitz, then he's going to have to come out and cover. So you see Burris come up inside, now coming out to cover, but he's got two linemen in the way. There's one block, there's another block, and now it's that strength of running for Manoah in the open field.
After Ron Sherry used Kansas City starts from the 21. And they go to Herman Hurd. He's got some running room. 40. And he's all the way to the 49 and almost the 50-yard line. So Marty Schottenheimer and picks up 29 yards.
That's the first run today that's actually been executed well enough to break a back.
On the 3 seasons. Hurd again. Gets outside and inside the 40 of Cleveland, a first down at the 39-yard run with a fumble to give Kansas City the lead 7-3. And we've seen Eric Metcalf, 1-yard dive for the score. It's 10-7. Okoye's having a big game for Chicago. Hurd caught in the backfield. Van Waiters for the injured David Grayson, the former Indiana star.
And made his big play. You see him come underneath right there. So there had to be some kind of a mix-up or something because he was just unblocked. What a big play. Now
Manley left side. And underneath, incomplete to Weathers. He had to hurry because Tom Gibson was putting on the heat. Number 71. Fourth quarter, 12 minutes to go. And the Chiefs trail the Browns 10-7.
Gash is blitzing from the outside.
Pass. Intercepted. Felix Wright has his 6th of the year, and he's back to the 44-yard line. First down, Cleveland after the penalty. Those are to Manoah. And Manoah making some yardage when he was trapped in the backfield. Dino Hackett couldn't get him. Neil Smith finally got the tackle. Metcalf. It fumbles. And Kansas City has recovered. Metcalf had that ball ripped away as he hit it the line of scrimmage. Dino Hackett appeared to be the man that
speed. You see the left guard pulling, and he's caught by the trapping guard, and the defender made contact with him, and the ball got knocked loose.
Let's see, Derek Thomas must have been around the ball. You can bet on that.
Going into the middle of it. There's the ball coming out.
And second down and 6. Okoye again. Boy, they just aren't allowing. And they fumbled the ball. Was it after the whistle? He was down. He was down, says Haggerty. And
everybody was standing up when the ball came out.
Mike Johnson trying to rip
They're all
it away.
still standing up. There comes the ball. So they had to have blown the whistle. It's the only thing you could think of. Yeah, I think we've got a fumble. Just depends on the whistle.
Is his knee?
No, it never was down. So that ball's out. It would have to be the whistle.
Put 19 seconds on the 45-second clock.
Of course, the fans here in Cleveland
on the 45-second clock.
are especially upset by that call because Tim Manoah lost the ball on as DeBerg lofting the ball over the defense. Look at this throw just over Blaylock.
No, couldn't get it done. But what a tough job it is to play quarterback in this situation. Every time DeBerg wants to throw the ball, there's an unblocked man coming right up inside on him.
4th down and 8, and Kansas City will go for it.
The 10-yard line and get the heat on him again. They know they've been stopping them, but here they'd lose field position if they don't make it.
But in 4th and 8, they go for it. Blitz. And the catch is made for a first down. Oh, into heavy traffic to Pete Manley.
Somehow they got it done. Looked as though on our left side we get an offside, but it was so close.
Hanford Dixon, tough coverage. Marty Schottenheimer. 3rd and 9. Kansas City trails by 3 with 4:40 left. McNair. Oh, is he popped after a yard gain. And here comes Nick Lowry for a long field goal attempt. This to tie. He's got it. And midpoint of the flight of that ball, it appeared it wanted to hook left and then changed its flight pattern. And we have a 10-all tie.
Absolute line drive. They'll have plenty of their Thanksgiving.
I want to get some of that banana pudding of Michael Dean Perry. Webster Slaughter shaking free and a first down near midfield.
At least a four-man rush coming. Bennett's unblocked. Screen pass. At least they wanted it to be.
Metcalf diving across the 50 to the 47, and Derek Thomas again putting on some instant heat. There's the outside. He got back apparently. No flag over the middle, and it was almost ricocheting into the arms of the Kansas City Chiefs. Intended for Reggie Langhorne, and Danny Copeland was the man. 25. 6. First and 5. Screen it out to Hurd. He's got some room. And he's near midfield before they can ride him out of bounds. The Canadian League learned the trade, and here he is, one of the top players in the NFL. Okoye. Flags are down.
Matthews penetrated so quick and so hard that Hurd couldn't block him.
51 on the clock. Both teams have been bitten by the yellow flags.
A lot of that 46 defense tight front to stop the run.
Over the middle, no good. Intended for McNair, and Mark Harper made the play.
Because an interception, just as we had at the end of the half, could mean the ball game. Got to be very careful with his throw. Very careful.
Screen. Hurd back inside with a blocker, but he can't get the first down. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Nope, it's Manoa on a draw. And he's to the 29.
So that 1 yard.
3 wide receivers left. Manoa the only running back.
There's the handoff.
And they're ready for it. He didn't get to the 30. That's going to be short of a first down. In the league in blocking punts in the Frank Gann special team era, when they used the block kick to vault themselves all the way into the playoffs.
Frank became the head coach off those blocked punts.
They don't get to Wagner, and Worthen lets the ball bounce. It takes a Kansas City bounce and down by Oliphant at the 44-yard line.
Would establish the Chiefs are here to stay. The Chiefs are a competitive team.
DeBerg goes downfield, has a man open, and out of bounds is Pete Manley at the Cleveland 39-yard line.
Hanford Dixon was singled up with nothing underneath.
24 seconds to go.
Safety blitz.
Screen it out to McNair. He makes a nice move, and he's down to the Cleveland 28-yard line. Another first down, and timeout is called.
Want to hit them. Either that or he's going over the top to try to make a big play.
Safety blitz, and he throws this one downfield, and Emil Harry. The problem with that is, had he caught the ball, they wouldn't have had time to get the field goal unit on. 35, a 45-yard kick for a win, and Lowry thinking this one through. Sometimes that's dangerous for kickers. Into the dog pound. And apparently we will go into overtime. 4 seconds left, and Lowry misses to the right. A flag is down. Wait a minute. A flag is down.
Oh.
Offside.
Oh,
Cleveland.
offsides.
Last play of the game. And Kansas City will not win. It hooks to the left. Bill, that's what I thought the first one. When he made the 41-yarder earlier, it looked as if that's what was going to happen. It would hook, but it died and stayed inside the upright. But this one had a
just
healthy hook.
The team scoring first, winning the game. If neither team scores,
Even against the best defenses.
And you wonder about the emotional letdown now by the Chiefs after having the victory in their grasp. Metcalf spinning out of the grasp of a tackle to pick up 8 yards. Dino Hackett finally secured him, along with Kevin Porter. Slaughter to the bottom of your picture. Brennan in the slot.
Here's a blitz again.
The throw to the sidelines to Slaughter. He's got it in a first down. Tough catch by Webster Slaughter. He's got a half dozen today. On second down, Kozar into the flat. What a throw! Metcalf has it. Fell on his feet and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. What a throw by Bernie Kozar.
Well, we knew you're going to see him swing to the outside, and you're going to see at the same time Derek Thomas come right out with him down the sideline together, and Metcalf makes the play. You see him right there, right outside with him all the way, and he still makes the play.
That just took a pinpoint. Metcalf gets away from Saliamua, but that was enough to force him wide, and the tackle made by Derek Thomas.
Saliamua did it. He forced him deep.
Kozar, shovel pass. And Oliphant fumble, picked up by Lewis Cooper of the Kansas City Chiefs. And Cooper is out to the 35-yard line. So a team that had fumbled only 4 times all year, lowest in the league, has lost 3 today on this wintry Cleveland Sunday. And Bud Carson's team not only loses a chance at a long field goal, the Chiefs take over at the 34.
Looks like he has it in his left hand, and he's not protecting the ball. That organization together.
And with Minnesota losing earlier, it denied Chicago a chance to move back into a tie for first in the Central. Back to business here in Cleveland, tied at 10 after Lewis Cooper recovers the fumble. Christian Okoye gets nothing again.
No way that play's going to work.
Lights on here in Cleveland. We have not gotten the rain, thank goodness. It was predicted. DeBerg is wrapped up. That's a sack. Back at the 27, he was in control. And he may be hurt. 3rd and long. 16 to go, and DeBerg appeared injured, and he went to the sideline. Scrambles away from Baker. Tries to get to the yardsticks, but doesn't quite make it at the 42, but at least he gave his punting team some room, and an injured quarterback hustling to try to get the first down. Metcalf knocked down in the backfield. Neil Smith penetrating, and then Metcalf running into his blockers, and Smith securing the stop for a loss of about 5.
That was just absolute penetration.
Kozar deep in his own end, 2nd and 15. In traffic, and down he goes at the 9-yard line. Leonard Griffin, number 98. Who is emerging as another of the many fine defensive players for Kansas City.
Throw an interception.
And you're looking at 19 for a first down.
Very careful throw here.
Here
Very
comes Derek Thomas. They go deep. And Tillman, they're trying to use the height of Tillman at 6'5" against the short defensive back 5'9" Kevin Ross. But record. Kicks right from the goal line. Gets off a honey.
Great punt.
Worthen to his own 46. Oliphant with that speed gets to him in a hurry. What a kick by Wagner. Under pressure.
Tremendous coverage. Oliphant does get down there.
Brown showing blitz. Matthews coming. And it's caught for a first down by Stephon Page, and that's his first reception of the game, I believe. That was 40. Okoye. Flag down. Okoye down as well for a loss. And it does appear the Kansas City offense today is much sharper without Okoye. Better with the shorter, smaller, quicker backs of overtime. 3rd and long from the Cleveland 45. And unable to find an open man, DeBerg had to unload. He had someone breaking open by plenty, but Clarence Weathers had no chance.
Willing to go all-out blitz on those third down situations when it could cost them. They're going right ahead and doing it.
Goodburn sends off another terrific kick, very high. McNeil takes it inside the 5. Very dangerous, and he's pulled down at the 4. Oh, my.
That was, I guess, questionable, or...
Hardy fans there would have known that the last high overtime involved them last year. The throw to the sidelines, the lawyer Tillman, and he may have a first down. The Jets and the Chiefs tied at 17 last October. Packers lead the 49ers 14-7. On second down, the throw. That first down pass apparently was not caught by Tillman. He trapped it. And Reggie Langhorne does catch this one, and we have an injured Chief on the play. And it's Neil Smith holding his ankle. Smith, the man, he's played a solid game today. That had the fumble recovery for a touchdown. Tim Crumry, remember how he broke his leg in your Super Bowl game without being hit because of just the body torque.
Well, what the body's asked to do, or is expected to do in these kinds of sports when you're responding to something else. It's not rehearsed, you're responding.
Back. And he gets the call and breaks through. And first down at the 31-yard line. In from 1 to give Cleveland a 10-7 lead. Lowry tied it with a 41-yard field goal, and then Lowry missed twice in the final seconds. They could have won it underneath. To the 39-yard line is Langhorne. A good target from Elizabeth City State. So you'd be tempted maybe go for the whole word?
Right here.
Defense all pinched in looking for the run. And they get it with Metcalf. And look at the play by the Chiefs as diving in with Hackett to slow him up, and Albert Lewis finished it off. But it was Hackett who shot the gap and hit Metcalf in the backfield for the loss. And Kansas City apparently will get the last chance to win it.
This is some of the best inside linebacking I've seen in a long time. Hackett throughout the day. Look at that driving hit. He's so decisive, and he's
staying almost blocked. Albert Lewis in there, and what a kick. Wagner, Worthen all the way back to his 10-yard line. And he is tackled at the 17. It was Blaylock, 84 down, or 24 downfield for Cleveland. And these kickers who had trouble early in the game really getting any distance have done their best booting late. Kick by Wagner has pinned Kansas City deep. DeBerg underneath, blocked at the line of scrimmage. I believe it was Bubba Baker. Second and 10. Out of the backfield, McNair breaks the tackle by Dixon and then gets out of bounds. Helped out rudely by Clay Matthews. For Kansas City, might deny. Up the middle, complete to Emil Harry. And Harry is out to the 47-yard line. So timeout, the overtime timeout allotted. 1:10 to go. You saw Marty Schottenheimer say, hurry up, to the sidelines to McNair. And he's into Cleveland territory at the 45-yard line. Fumbled the ball, or was he down? Dark thoughts in his mind, warming up. DeBerg again to the sidelines, and it bobbles out of McNair's hands. A little low, and McNair will catch those, but that's a little tougher once it gets down below the knees. 50, which would mean line of scrimmage around the 33. They're at the 45. The throw downfield is complete. And here's where they'll have to use their timeout as Clarence Weathers has it at the 35. The snap, and he might get an offside penalty. It appeared that the Browns did not get back onside. There's a case where in the old days you could kind of... Incomplete to Weathers, who was free. He would have gotten some good yardage. Not even close. I don't know if someone got a piece of it, but Nick Lowry goes home with a hat trick. He had 3 chances to win, and Came up wide right, came up wide left, and very short this time. And the final play from Kozak. He wings it deep. And intercepted by Albert Lewis, our Budweiser most valuable player. Derek Thomas of the Kansas City Chiefs. So tough to pick. You could pick any one of a number of Chiefs or Browns off the defensive side, but Derek Thomas, the man for Budweiser, the MVP. And we say goodbye from Cleveland, Ohio, where the Chiefs and the Browns have struggled defensively and battled indeed to a 10-all standoff.